With its people afraid of more North Korean nuclear activity, Japan has joined the U.S. in seeking severe UN sanctions as a deterrent. With the North having played its nuclear wild card, its neighbors are all on edge.
Worries that North Korea would conduct a second nuclear test kept nerves on edge on Wednesday, October 11th, as Japan, facing Chinese and Russian reservations about the scope of UN sanctions, pressed for a stern response to Pyongyang. In the North Korean capital, the reclusive communist state's number 2 leader said that whether his country conducted more tests depended on Washington. The Japanese government has denied it had information indicating that North Korea had conducted a second nuclear test. It says that a 6.0 magnitude quake that occurred in the ocean northeast of Tokyo has led to the confusion and rumors of a second test. Nevertheless, Japan remains staunchly looking at North Korean sanctions in the face of what it calls a grave provocation. If North Korea has indeed conducted nuclear tests, then that would greatly change the face of peace and security in Northeast Asia and the Far East. I think we have entered another very dangerous nuclear age. Japan imposed a first round of sanctions in July after North Korea carried out a flurry of missile tests, and an overwhelming majority of Japanese supported further measures, as a poll released on Tuesday showed. 83% of respondents in a Kyoto news agency survey said economic sanctions should be further stepped up. In the streets of Tokyo, the reports of a possible second test were greeted with increased outrage. It clearly poses a threat to Japan. I think Japan must react harshly, but as the Japanese government has been saying, nuclear armament should not be an option. South Korea has stopped rice shipments to the north, who has issued a statement saying that a policy of strict sanctions on the part of the south is tantamount to war. The US and Japan are aggressively pursuing harsh UN sanctions against North Korea, while the north's neighbors, China and Russia, are taking a weaker stance.